From the streets of Chicago to the headlines of the world, you are now tuned into the rhythm of real thought. This is the Daily Mix. 15 minutes of uncut perspective starts right now.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Daily Mix. I'm your host, Omari Jahi. And I just want to thank you guys again for sharing these 15 minutes with us on today on the Mix. But if you take a look outside, look at the headlines, look at your feeds. Everywhere you turn, there's friction. Political unrest isn't just coming, it's the water we're swimming in right now. The temperature keeps rising and rhetoric is getting sharper, and the mainstream playlist tells you that your only oppositions are to pick a side. You know, these are your only options. Pick a side, head to the streets, or scream into the digital void. You know, they want you to lock into the theater of constant outrage. But let's be honest with ourselves. Today, you benefit when you who benefits, I should say, who really benefits when you spend your collective energy reacting to their chaos. When the goal is to insulate a community from the political moves, cultural mandates, and policy shifts of the left, the strategy has to shift from traditional policy and politics activism to creating a parallel infrastructure. Now, I know that sounds simple, right? Like we could do this overnight, just create a parallel infrastructure. It's not simple. What it takes is actually unity. We have to be on one accord. And I'm not just talking about black people, because black people aren't the only one that's going to be affected by this. This means building independent systems where everyday people can conduct business, educate their children, share media, and organize locally without relying on institutional structures that don't align with our values. So, the most immediate way to unplug is to divert economy or this economic power away from corporations that actively fund or enforce leftist political agendas. Now, I'm really not into politics. I don't really get into politics. But I have to address this because it's really becoming a problem. And whether we can see it or not, if nothing is said, well, there's a lot being said. People are saying things. But if nothing is being done about it, if we don't do anything about it, then the end result is not going to be beneficial for us at all. Not at all. Now, as I said, to do something like this ain't going to be easy. It requires the cooperation of all of us who are dissatisfied with our present government. Now, tonight, around 8 o'clock, I host another podcast. You know, and it's called the Transformation Institute Podcast for Change. We will in full be discussing and breaking down what is happening politically and what we must do as a people to combat it. Now, keep in mind, there are a lot of things and ideas that I have that we're not going to be talking about this on the live tonight, because it would be insane for us to put our strategies out there for them to put stumbling blocks and blockades in our way to keep us from being successful at whatever we attempt to do. So tonight we will be discussing this thing, what the problem is, and then we're going to be scheduling an in-person, like a community meeting where we'll get together somewhere in the community, or in the city, I should say, and have a discussion about what we need to do and the actions that need to be taken in order to try to get ahead of this thing. So again, that's going to be this evening at 8 o'clock. Check us out. It's going to be right here. How they used to say, same bat channel, same bat station. Check us out. Now, as we wrap up today, I want to leave you with a question that will sit with you. The next time you feel that surge of anger, watching the political theater play out on your screen, ask yourself, where is this energy going? Is it going back into the machine to fuel more noise, or are you investing it into something you actually can control? Unplug from the chaos, y'all. Plug into becoming organized. I'm going to say that again. Plug into becoming more organized. And let's make shit happen. This is the Daily Mix, y'all. Keep building. And we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock on the Transformation Institute Podcast for Change. And until then, I'm your host, Omari Jahi. I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Take care of your mind. Take care of your health. And we'll be back in the mix tomorrow at 12 noon. Till then, peace out.